Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. My hair is crazy today. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. Thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for y'all. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is the one is coming forward to claim this. Hopefully, you're the one. You're the one that I think about always. Again, let me just fix something really quick. I went to go fix the Facebook post, and one of it's showing my memories for today. And the first thing that shows is, does it feel extra demonic today or is it just me? Oh Lord. Lord, have mercy. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me fix the live stream settings for Facebook. I'm live concurrently between Facebook and YouTube. Oh, that cracked me up. So the comment setting. Hold up. I gotta go back to my memories for today. It cleared it out. Okay, let me just go back to the live stream. Let me stop. Let me pull some cards and get started with you guys. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I see the memories from my social media and I'm like, what was happening then? It's super cryptic but hilarious. So I always wonder, like, who was I mad at? Was I mad at someone or was just picking up on collective energies? Like, what was that about? Oh my gosh. All right. Here goes, guys. Oh, just a friendly reminder, tomorrow is the chord lab. If this is something you want to learn about, chords, how to properly address them, how to heal through them, this would be a good lab to go to. It would be a very good one to go to. I'm not going to start with my bullshit this morning. I'm just going to pull cards, and I'm not going to start with my like bullshit attitude. Here goes. Good morning, everyone. Okay. All right. I'm excited for the chord lab too. I'm going to be registering everyone today so that you could have it in advance. You could have it by this evening. What was it going to do? These cards. No, those are not the cards. These are the cards. All right. Getting started. Here we go. So, ooh, High Priestess of Fire in reverse. Someone's going to burn everything down. Okay. High Priestess of Fire in reverse. This is like some upside down passion. I don't know. It feels. Don't make it awkward, USD. I'm already trying to work through my feelings. Okay. So I'm already trying to work through my emotions. All right. High Priestess of Fire. This is kind of telling me like someone is very, very passionate in their conviction about something. I'm not sure what this belief is, what it ties into, or any of that, but someone is super passionate about it. And it's almost like they're on their head about this. What does it mean to be on your head? Let's see. Find the fire inside with adamite crystals. What's that look like? Do I have that? Sorry, I just. Oh, I do have adamite. Don't like it very much. Okay. Anyways, meaning of on your head. Being on your head. I just realized my midheaven is in Aries. Okay. Warn someone that they're responsible for something that they intend to do or something that happens as a consequence. That's okay. What does it mean to be on my head? As one's responsibility or fault. As in if the police catch you speeding, it's on your own head. This idiom dating from the 1300s conjures up the image of a blame or guilt falling on someone's head. Ooh, someone's gonna do something to be involved in a difficult situation that you cannot get out of. The phrase in over your head. No, but on your head. It has to be on your head. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if I just got myself into something. Um, there's hope in reverse. So it's almost like this sense of not necessarily needing hope. What you need is to really be aware of the situations that you're creating. So I'm wondering if I'm speaking to a cross watcher right now, right? This whole cross watching thing. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. This is someone who's not letting go. Oh my God. Y'all, someone has intentions with you. Someone, I'm not claiming any of this reading. I tell you that right now. Y'all are on your own on this. I'm going to tell you right now, someone is focused on you. They are not going to let this go. I don't know if it's a good thing, a bad thing, a romance thing, or whatever thing, but someone is focused. The intrigue. Someone's focused. It says, don't forget, reminder. So, this is something that you're already aware of. You know who this is for you. You know who this is. I'm not going to make any assumptions. I'm not going to make any assumptions. You know who this is, and it's something that you just. Oh my gosh. There is this song that was playing in my head all afternoon, and then finally I went to go listen to it. Okay. It's by Maxwell. Have you guys ever heard Whenever, Wherever, Whatever by Maxwell? Lead me on, girl, if you must. Take my heart and my love. Take of me all that you want. And if there's a thing that you need, I'll give you the breath that I breathe. If ever someone wants you. I remember that song from high school. I love that song. Maxwell is such an amazing singer. It's just ridiculous. But someone is just. And if there's a thing that you need for you and your blood, I would bleed. Oh, that's dramatic. Someone's being just ultra dramatic over you. Um, the one that's coming forward to claim this, I thought it was about business. Oh shit. I thought it was about work because like my theme song for life right now is work, 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 work. Y'all, there's some stuff going on here. I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all are going deep into something today. I'm not claiming none of this. Michael is mute. Marlene took a break. She's on vacay. She's not here. So y'all are on your own for this lust in reverse. So this isn't even about lust. They're not just lusting after you. That's a good thing, right? So it's not just some like F boy type thing. They're not, it's not a lusting over you. It's a full on like super duper drawn to you. And if okay, let me see. Wishing. See, look. They're wishing that they weren't invisible, right? They're like, yo, don't, Erin, don't make me shy. I wasn't even singing very good. It was very off. It was not, it was the wrong tones. So they wish that they weren't so invisible. It's just, this is someone that is super emotional. It's not bad to be emotional, but I mean, if you can't control that emotion, that can create some major drama. Major drama. So movement in reverse, fulfillment in reverse. The sense is like someone has already moved and now they're like they're going to bunker down, wherever they're at, they're going to bunker down. They're going to stay there and they're going to sit and stay and wait until whatever hasn't been fulfilled is fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Whenever, wherever. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to work out today. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lift heavy again. I'm going to do some stretches and mind my business. I'm going to do some stretches and just mind my business. So rebirth and remembrance. Well, here's the thing. Remembrance in reverse, rebirth in reverse. They're not trying to be someone else. They're trying to show you who they actually are at this point. This is like someone who maybe, maybe you don't know who they are, or maybe when they were around you, you didn't get to witness them being who they are. Does that make sense? And it's like remembrance in reverse. Like they haven't forgotten anything. So it's not like they need to remember. Hmm. You have been front and center in their thoughts. I'm just saying. Okay, for all of y'all who this is like a healthy thing for you and you end up getting married, I make an amazing bridesmaid. Maid of honor. I'm a little bit competitive in certain things. Like I make an amazing maid of honor. I promise you. I won't take you to any strip clubs, but like I could totally I love doing event planning. Okay. And I love like interior architecture and design and I could totally I love searching for venues and things like that. I'm just saying I could help you. If you end up getting married because of this reading, I'm just saying I make a fabulous maid of honor. You would just have to give me like at least 6 months advance notice so that I could put you in my schedule. I wish I was joking. My life is plotted for the next 6 months at least. Whew. No, I cannot pick a card for you because you're Aries. Read the title. Be here for the reading or wait for me to do an Aries reading. That's a totally loaded future promise. Oh, narcissistic moment much. Thank you for making me laugh. But no. Okay, guardian in reverse. This is not someone or something you need to be protected from. This is just kind of like this is just going to unfold. Unfold. Oh, don't be mad. I feel your Aries fire. Don't worry, I have Aries in my chart too. We can burn each other. Anyways, Lady Goddess. So you're like the goddess. You are the utmost. You are the epitome. Whew. Mm, mm, mm. Whew. Like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There you are. They see you as magical. Everywhere you go, you sprinkle glitter. You- I used to so like years ago, I used to fit children's clothes as an adult. And so I used to shop in the children's section, children's clothes. And I remember there were these stretchy pants they were heather gray and they had pink leopard spots, and the leopard spots were all like the border of the leopard spots, every single one was just sprinkled with rose gold glitter. And I thought it was just the cutest thing. And then my husband told me that I had to stop wearing that because literally everywhere I go, I sprinkle a little glitter. There's like a trail of glitter everywhere I go. If I sit down, there's glitter. I'm just saying. So he said he's tired of feeling like we are in a strip club. So he forbade me from wearing my glitter leopard stretchy pants. I'm just saying that's how magical you are. That's how magical you are. You like leave this magical invisible glitter everywhere you go. Just it's fabulous. I'm just saying 6 months, not 6 weeks. 6 months. My life is plotted for 6 months already. So power. Someone is mustering up the power, the courage to come up to you. There's obviously an attempt, magical attempt to try to interfere with that. It's not going to work. This is already going full steam. Prosperity. Ooh, this is someone who's like a mirror to you. Um you guys are totally schmotally mirrors of each other, right? You guys are mirrors of each other. How about those random pieces of glitter on your face? Ask my husband. That's why he said to stop wearing glittery pants. I'm just saying. Fire, passion. So this ties into that very first card. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Y'all want to get sassy with me? We can tussle. It's all right. It's all right. I ate carbs yesterday. I'm just saying. I have the glycogen stored. I'm loaded, baby. we can we can really absolutely, you want to tussle, we can tussle. So fire and passion, but here, see, high priestess of fire. It's this thing where they're on their head about this. Their passion is fueling this. They're doing head spins. I'm saying you're getting a breakdancer all up in their fields, all up in their fields. How many of you were in your prime in the 90s? What a question. How many of you were in your prime in the 90s? No, high school is not your prime. Let me just calm myself down. I got all excited because I'm not claiming any part of this reading. So it's like no holds barred. I'm going to say what I say. You were born in 95. I could so be your mom. Oh, that's right. I am. Let me stop. Okay. Yeah. There it goes. There's the card. Mm hmm. You guys are in for something here. Ooh. Okay. I, y'all are screwed. I'm, I'm not laughing about that. I'm just so glad I did. We're like right from the start. I didn't claim any of this reading. Oh, Michael's here. Fun is over. Why didn't I claim any of this reading? Because, boo, do you realize my precognitive abilities? Half the time I turn it off for myself, but today it was wide on. So you got twin ray healing, right? There's a renewal taking place. There's a renewal taking place. And this renewal that's taking place, it's something that's going to cause, see how they both have flowers? You see that? Just saying, something's growing from this. Definitely not betrayal. That sense of betrayal is gone. Okay. That sense of the drama of it all is gone. It's gone. So this is someone that's no longer willing to just observe, because the sense is they've been observing you for quite some time. And they're no longer interested in this soul separation that's occurred, right? So they're coming forward. I'm telling you guys this. If you think you're going to be able to hide from someone who's an actual counterpart, like an actual one, not just like you want them to be or you believe they are because it was, you had a fabulous time with them or whatever it is, someone who actually truly is your counterpart, you can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me, ready or not. Here I come. You can't hide. Just saying. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Lauryn Hill. She's the one who sang that. So, mm-hmm. You guys are going to be in for such a treat. It's amazing. It's amazing. Look at this. You're going to awaken to the reality that you've been attracting this for as long as you've been breathing. Not only have you been attracting this, your royal is returning with a missing component, the jewel that belongs on your crown. See what I'm saying? Mirrored souls. Remember, you guys are mirrors, right? Let's find that card. Is that this one? Hold on. Gonna find you and make you want me, ready or not. Here I come. You can't hide. Here, look, see? Mirrors. Mirrors upon mirrors upon mirrors. Mirrors. It's all fun and games until it actually happens to you. Just saying, don't be mad at me once that actually takes place, because you are absolutely going to be able to see your attitude existing outside of yourself, your mindset, your attitude, your stubbornness, all these quirks that people complain about you, that you feel like they're just tripping, they're just being judgmental. You're about to feel it directed at you from someone who is your mirror. So, I don't know. Maybe some people are praying for the wrong thing. I just say, like at this point, I like myself. So I don't care if a mirror approaches me. I like myself now. So I don't care if a mirrored person approaches me and gives my attitude to me. That's fine. That's fine. It's fun. My attitude is fun. My attitude is fun. So we can have some fun. It's going to be fun. because we can be crying together in a corner. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I can receive what I give out. It's fine. Gonna find you and make you want me. All right. New chapter. A new chapter is being opened up, right? Just open yourself to whatever needs to whatever. I think more of who you are needs to come forward. I think more of who you are, like your most natural state. I don't know if you guys have been noticing. I've been letting my hair kind of just do its thing with minimal interference, minimal shaping, or any of that. And I think that's very indicative of where those who are ready to go to the next level are needing to go to. In order to reach that next level of dimensional consciousness, you have to further and more deeply embrace who you are. Allow that to come to the surface and be witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really let it be witnessed. Allow yourself, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, my makeup as of late has just really been mascara and lip liner. Just really allowing your skin to breathe. You know, this outer shell that you believe is your identity is not your identity. It's this sense of when you allow your energy, when you allow your truth to rise to the surface, your everything about you will seem so much healthier, from your hair, from your skin, everything. It's going to seem so much healthier, and it's not going to be something that you're I guess faking. I mean, I don't know, but I've made apple bread last night, grain-free apple bread, and it was just so ridiculously good. Like, so ridiculously good. I'm gonna load it onto the website right along with the jalapeno bread. The best breads I've had ever. Like, ever. I'm just saying. Like, fresh apples. Mm, it's just good stuff. It's good stuff. I want some. I want some. All right. Let's move it forward. Compassion and shine. Um, needing so much, needing so much to have compassion for yourself so that you can better shine. You know, you don't shine as brightly if you have no compassion for self. If you try and force yourself to kind of just um, be what other people tell you to be, what they expect you to be, when you cater to their demands of how your attitude should be, I mean, really though, um, I don't want to say things. I don't want to say things that are just unnecessary. Just don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop catering to other people who don't understand you to begin with, who lack the capacity to appreciate the greatness that sits before them, that stands before them, the greatness that chooses to hold their hand, right? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Worlds within worlds. You're an entire world within their thoughts. You're an entire hidden world within their own world. This is something that's going to be coming forward. I don't think they're going to be able to stop themselves at this point. I don't. We should like steer clear of the term twin just because it carries with it like a whole bunch of F boy, F girl essence. You know, we've like polluted that concept with Just debauchery. We've polluted the whole concept of twins with the debauchery of society. So don't even label this person a twin. Label this person a mirror, a counterpart, someone who can help you to learn and grow in ways no one else can. Because again, you'll be witnessing yourself, your attitude coming out of them, right? And I'm just saying, ooh, corn is a grain. It's part of the grains. I love cornbread like a mofo. Oh my god. I love cornbread so much. It's been years. It's been years. I can't make no cornbread. That's gonna mess me up. That's gonna mess me up so bad. Choices. We have choices that we have to make, right? And these choices are being led, guided by your intuition. See the one eye? Yes. Yep. 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 These are choices that need to be made. They will go ahead and enter into a space occupied by the shadow self. But here's the thing, remember? The shadow in the mirror. This is someone who, ooh, the intrigue. I love dark people. Seriously. I love to just observe them. Like, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? You think your shit's hidden, but it's not. What are you going to do now? What's your plan? I love to just observe people who exist in shadow. I'm not talking about evil people. I'm talking about um, people who are very tapped into their shadow aspects. They're very fascinating because what ends up happening is their processing goes much deeper than the average person. And then you begin to see how much depth they actually have just by observing them as they process whatever situation, right? You don't even have to hear them articulate. You don't have to scan them or read their thoughts or any of that. And oh my God, when you begin to be able, because they give you permission, when they give you permission to kind of exist somewhere within that depth, like they invite you in, it's kind of this thing of, oh, the intrigue, the intrigue. This is going to create so much transformation for you. Um, this is going to change the entire trajectory of your life. Whatever this is, whoever this is for you, it's going to change the entire trajectory of your life. Like literally everything. The way you see things, the way you breathe. Oh my god. That's mm. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. How intense does that have to be for someone to affect your breathing, to change the way you breathe? And I'm not just talking about exciting you and then it causes you to shallow breathe, to breathe more rapidly, more shallow. No, I'm talking about someone who creates such a sense of ease, this space that feels like home to the degree that you can finally begin to breathe deeply with intention, where you don't feel like there's this band around your chest. There's no anxiety, there's an ease. You know, a lot of what we've learned about dating and attraction on a human level I just I don't subscribe to any of that. If you excite me in that way where now I'm like shallow breathing and stuff, that's a red flag for me. That's anxiety. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's indicative of anxiety. Like you're giving me anxiety. My body's already reacting to you in a negative manner. You know what I'm saying? But when you come across someone where it's like there's such an ease, you can breathe deeply, you don't have to hold your breath. You don't have to um, try and pair your breathing with theirs. You don't have to keep up. You don't have to slow down the rate with which you both move through that connectivity. It's synchronized. That's the only type of people I want in my life. Not people who like what you want me to feel like a teen. I was an idiot as a teen. I'm sorry. A highly intellectual idiot. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you're trying to live in a space that's reminiscent of a part of your life where you knew nothing, where you were so vulnerable and so susceptible to other people's programming. I mean, really though, I've never felt more valuable and more beautiful than when I reached an age past 40. I'm approaching mid 40s and I love it. I love it because I no longer have a desire, and I haven't for quite some time, to be honest. I haven't. I haven't had this desire to be like a teen, you know what I mean? To be irresponsible and just whatever. Like, no, I love having direction. I love having drive. I love knowing what I can accomplish and continuing to accomplish things. I love no longer giving up on myself in my dreams. I love being able to recognize that I actually do have aspirations. And my aspirations, the things that I aspire to be, are things that are in alignment, full alignment with a purpose that I came here to live. Not to fill, but to live. I was designed for it. See, I'm not filling a role, the role is waiting for me to enter. Huge differences, huge differences. And I could have never ever possibly have had the courage to step into my true goddess essence as a teen. Please, no. Anyone who stands before me, you'll know you're standing in front of a full grown woman in her prime. And I will never decline from that. I will continue to enter into deeper spaces of my prime as I age. I will never degrade because of my age. Please stop. 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 That's just foolery right there. That's foolery. It's foolery. So this is someone who can actually help you to enter into that space, the space that I just described. This space where you fall so madly and deeply in love with yourself that you don't seek love outside of you. That's a beautiful space to exist. That is a very beautiful space to exist. And you have to allow yourself permission to enter there and stay there. You got to stay there. Right, exactly. Balance spirituality and practicality. The reality of you with the potential. Allow them to commingle, allow them to be interwoven. Allow that to be the very fabric. Like, let it become the fabric that you use for your royal garments, your robe. I'm just saying. Don't let pride get in your way. This is someone who's still working on their pride. They're still working on their ability to come forward and really lose that fear that prevents them from coming forward, that prevents them from showing up in the way that is necessary to be worthy of you. And yes, people need to be worthy of you. No, that's not me being unrealistic. What's unrealistic is to expect a woman of my caliber, a woman of your caliber, a man who is high value to diminish themselves just to make it easier for you to approach. I don't think so. You see, when you understand your value and you don't make it easy for someone, I'm not talking about making it hard just for the sake of making things hard. I'm talking about when you don't compromise yourself to make it easier for someone and they have to work to approach you. By the time they get to you, you'll know they're worthy of you. You'll know how much they're willing to invest into you. And yes, I'm worth investing in. Excuse you if you think like, oh my God, she's just being too extra. Honey, if I'm too extra, you need to find someone less. When you know your worth, you know your worth and you don't compromise. When you know your worth and you don't compromise. You don't negotiate your worth. Here's the thing. You should be the only one dictating what your worth is. And a lot of the people who don't understand, accept, or agree with the worth you've determined yourself to have, allow them to continue walking forward. They can go to the bargain basement. That's not where you exist. You see, you want to approach me with your bargain basement logic. I will very kindly tell you, I'm sorry, this is not the bargain basement. You needed to make a left instead of a right. No, it's okay. Sometimes we get lost, right? You're in the wrong place, though. Here's the thing, you're good enough. You're good enough. So long as you continue to exist in environments that shame you for understanding that you are full ticket price, you are not bargain basement. You are not. One time um, they were breached. That should say right there already. That should already tell you everything you need to know right there. And I had told them, like, this is bad. And you need a series of 2 extractions. Like, I have to do back to back in order to clear it out. And at first they were like, okay. And then they messaged me and they're like, oh, I have a friend that's really powerful. And they said they would do it for free. Okay. Okay. You go to your friend. That's no worry to me. Like, go to your friend, have them do it for free. But please let your friend know, your powerful friend, that this is a very archaic strain of parasitic and it's going to infect them and all of their clients. Just so you're aware. That's okay with me. I understand the value of what I do. It's okay with me if you don't. I'm not going to convince you. I'm not going to try to convince you to agree with me if you don't naturally already believe that. If you can't grasp the value of what I'm offering, that's okay. Needless to say, they're still breached, and their powerful friend is now powerfully breached with 2M. And so every single client is going to get breached as well. And it's not for me to try and control situations. See, I used to struggle with that. And that's what caused me that struggle. It's what caused me to feel that I was diminished in some way because I used to try so hard to control situations, to contain parasitic circumstance. That is not my job. It is not my obligation. People make the decisions that they make. And I have to make the decisions that I need to make to keep me safe, to keep me healthy. And that's what you have to do at this point. You need to begin making the decisions that keep you safe and keep you healthy, regardless of what these cards are saying. When someone comes across your path, when the person you think this reading is about comes across your path and you suddenly feel weird, you suddenly feel off, don't try and convince yourself. Well, but Emmy said, Emmy's been laughing through half the live stream. Okay. Maybe that part of the message does not apply to you. Don't try to make things fit into this complexity that is your life. Just don't. Don't. Live your life, make your decisions, allow yourself to really enter into a space of true sovereignty. It's important. It's really, really important. You're good enough. And if the person that you think this reading is about makes you feel as though you're not good enough, honey, I highly doubt this reading is about them. I highly doubt this reading is about them. This person, whoever this is for you, the person these cards are talking about is an amazing person. This is someone who absolutely has a capacity to make you happy long term because of their presence, because of their proximity. Not because they're going to go out of their way to make you happy, but because their proximity helps you to dig deeper into yourself and your truth with no shame and no guilt. And it causes you to find more of your personal power and a greater sense of your actual worth. And that's the greatest gift anyone could ever give you. That is, this does not feel like a bad person. This does not feel like someone who is attempting to take ownership of you and your life. That's why I want to toss out the term twin and really just leave it as like this divine mirror, right? This is someone who exists as a mirror to you. This is someone who, there is a hair. I can see it. There it is. This is someone who is healthy for you. This is not someone who is an obsession. Like, we have to stop with the obsessions. Now, this person is fixated. They are fixated on you and your energy. They might not even know you exist yet. This might be someone from a previous life starting to be aware, like that red string of destiny is slightly being tugged, you know? A new start is coming. Allowing yourself to enter into a new space. Okay. All right. Nothing will come of this situation except it was in reverse. So many, many things are going to come of this situation. Many, many, many things, so much growth. The one is coming forward to claim this. Notice how it says this, not you. You are not a this. You are a proper pronoun. You are not just some random object occupying space in a room. Don't allow people to treat you like you are. See, with me, here's the thing. I'm sort of a conundrum simply because I don't like when people make a big deal out of me. Like, it's weird. Truly. It's really freaking weird to me. Like, it makes me uncomfortable. But at the same time, I will not allow someone to treat me as though I'm basic. I won't allow someone to interact with me in such a way that makes me feel like I'm just being tolerated. But here's the other thing. When you start to behave that way around me, part of the way that I don't allow you to do that to me is by excusing myself quietly. A woman who truly knows her value will not waste her precious time, energy, or voice on trying to explain to people who are incapable of understanding. It's not how it works. I remember I was part of some group chat years ago, and a lot of people at that time didn't quite know the gravity of the work that I do. I still hit a lot of it, and I still do pretty much, um, still hide a lot of the gravity of the work that I do. But it was far worse back then. And I remember being part of this group chat, and there were things that were happening, and I was aware. I was very, very aware. And the people in the group chat were also aware. And it was this thing of like, you should exit the abyss. I'm cloaked. They're not after me. You're the target. You should exit the abyss. I will stay behind and make sure nothing follows you. And it was this thing of like, I could feel ego was entering, not on my end, but on someone else's end, who was in the chat. And it was this thing of like, they knew what they're okay. Just so you know, they're not allowed to touch me in the abyss. I'm in no harm's way being in the abyss. I just, that's part of my code. I can enter and exit at will. They cannot keep me there, nor can they touch me. And once I remove my cloak, they must bow at my feet. So it's up to you. I'm not going to explain that to you. I'm just going to say, okay. But if something chases you out of the abyss, that will stay with you your entire life. And it will torment you for as long as it's with you. That's why people who don't have the proper code, they should not enter spaces they do not belong. But sometimes people don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. And it's this thing of like, well, it was, if I remember right, they were like, their partner can also navigate through the abyss. But yeah, here's the thing, they're not after your partner. They're after you. Being able to navigate through an abyss is good. It's powerful. But it's not going to be enough to prevent the entirety of the abyss from latching on to you. It's not enough. And luckily, someone stepped into the conversation and was like, let's just exit. Let her deal with it. That's what I was made for. To deal with things that come out of the abyss. The things in the abyss are things that creation does not give permission. They have to stay confined. They're not done growing. The abyss is a place where things that are thought of gestate. That's a mother's womb. You have no idea what's hidden in the abyss. Things that no other things would ever dare look at, because of the fact that they don't have permission to exist as of yet. It's a lot of stuff that people are unaware of. And just because they're unaware does not mean you have to make it your job to tell them everything. I'm not talking about keeping secrets. I'm talking about recognizing when someone is willing to hear, genuinely willing to hear, and when someone is not. And the moment you make it clear to me that you are not willing to hear, there's nothing for me to say. I will not waste my words or my breath on ears that have been sealed shut. I won't. It's not about my pride. It's not about me thinking like, well, fine then. No, it's about me recognizing you are a sovereign and I will uphold your sovereignty. You do not want to hear, therefore I will cease to speak. And that's just that. Whoever this person is for you, this is someone who you can actually hold symposium with. This is an individual who has the capacity to hear the things left unsaid. This is an individual whose heart is directly connected to yours. It's time to take action. It's time to really allow yourself to either witness the action or to be a part of it. So a new romantic cycle begins. And I'm wondering if you're needing to romance yourself, if this is someone wanting to be romantic in their approach, not necessarily romantic as in like sexual. I'm talking about a type of romance, this archaic form of interaction. Let's define, let's see, a feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love, a quality or feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life. To court, to woo. A quality of feeling, where is it? A quality or feeling of mystery, excitement. Okay, we already read that. A medieval tale dealing with a hero of chivalry of the kind common in romance languages. Hmm. A short, informal piece. Seek the attention or patronage of. Early use denoted vernacular verse on the theme of chivalry. I love chivalry. I do. I love chivalry. I love it. I'm not joking. I love chivalry. Let me see. Yes. So it has to do with chivalry, the archaic form. Hmm. So it's this thing. Let's define chivalry because I think there's a secondary message. Um, the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a readiness to help the weak. Uh-huh. Horseman. Chivalry is polite, kind, and unselfish behavior, especially by men towards women. Hmm. In the Middle Ages, chivalry was a set of rules and way of behaving which knights were expected to follow. I love chivalry. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. It's time to show the world who you really are. And I'm wondering if that message is for you or for your cross watcher, for the person who is attempting to approach, trying to find. Okay, so I'm being shown like a meadow with a stream running through it, and someone trying to find a bridge but is unable to find a bridge. And so they're in the process of creating a bridge. That is chivalrous. To be able to construct a bridge with your own hands. So that way it would facilitate the rejoining, the coming together. I don't necessarily feel that this is all about um, sexual connections. It feels like there's an intimacy involved in this, but it feels like the intimacy is simply a descriptive word for the type of connection, like a very deep, intense connectivity. Let's get some Rumi. Oh, actually, no, let's do Kuan Yin. Okay, let's do both. Okay, let's do both. We'll pull one from each. So, whatever this is, it's something that's going to be super duper profound and change your life, like forever change your life. I don't know in what way, though. It depends on you and how you allow it to manifest, how you allow it to come to fruition. For some, a lot of what's coming to fruition are things that have really just been, it was decided long before, like long, long, long before. And it's something that helps to better cultivate your sense of self and purpose. All right. Oh, let's get a Kuan Yin card. Timelines are shifting. I'm just being told right now. Timelines are shifting. All right. Let's see. Woohoo. Oh. Got a notification. Let's talk. It's Freestyle Friday. Let's talk. I don't know. Okay. Here goes, guys. Here goes. Card number 44, Merciful Mother Jamal. Just breathe first. First, take a deep breath. Allow yourself to like just breathe. Okay. This freak has recovery figured out. For work, it's a workout video. Merciful Mother Jamal. O sudden resurrection. O countless blessings. O blazing fire in the jungle of thoughts. Today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. You, blazing angel, capable of so much, you evoke the testing hand of life. Why not when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you comfort and mercy? For not all success must be hard won. Can you imagine this? The sweet face of the all powerful. It shines upon you as the love emanating from the Holy Mother's eyes, the golden radiance of her body and the gentleness of her touch. This is your birthright now, your divine inheritance. The mercy of the all merciful. Let it soften the hard edges of your life and your being and bring to you the grace that is deserved. You're about to receive what you deserve. This oracle brings you a message. There is a shift taking place now in a matter of great importance to you. From Jalal to Jamal, from justice to mercy. This is your path, your destiny, and your blessing now opening up before you. It may be a particular matter, however, it likely includes your entire life orientation. You're being granted refuge, respite, and sanctuary. Oh, shelter from the storms of struggle and doubt, and being given a divine sanctuary of safe harbor. You shall find that the unraveling of of the struggle and pain now happens through tenderness, a gentler approach. You're also being asked to take stock of your own thoughts and attitudes. Having to be tough and play hardball in the past has served its purpose. Yet this oracle comes to you with guidance to become softer in your way and your attitude. Can you gently but firmly place to one side the judge within, the one who keeps score and demands retribution? An eye for an eye, the exponent of absolute justice. Can you invite instead the one who gentles the aggressive lord within and allows him to bow before the great lady who loves, is wise, and who steadies the workings of the world with the softest of touches? Don't fear that if you suddenly give yourself a break, all your discipline, hardness, toughness, and suffering will go to waste. No, all things provide learning and serve discipline purpose. But now there is no reason to continue in that way. It's time to learn another way. You're strong enough now to become gentle. And that's huge. It's huge to understand that when you truly step into a space of power, true power. You will be clothed in robes of gentleness and grace, not armor. Armor is only worn when you're afraid of being harmed, when you're afraid that your skill, that your power is not enough to subdue any threats. No. Wear the most luxurious fabrics that have softness and flow to them, not a heaviness. There's nothing about you that needs to be hidden. If there is a foe or fight in your life, ask for the Mother of Mercy to bless it into resolution. Resolution is already on its way. You're being told now that you can stand your ground and remain in your strength without having to become aggressive or hard. You have more power than you realize, and it's in your being. It is not in your ability to control others or manipulate situations, for such actions are unworthy of being of your magnitude and are unnecessary for your success. You're also being given the message that your prayers are powerful. Although action in the world is a part of your soul purpose and plan, when you pray, have conviction that your prayers are real, are heard, and are responded to by the great universal heart. Pray carefully and thoughtfully. Be present and speak as if you were speaking to your dearest, oldest, and most influential and powerful friend, because, of course, that's exactly what, and trust in the power of your prayers. Limit to what you can pray about, nothing too unspiritual or unworthy, nothing. So pray. This oracle brings you the message that the great power of compassion is reaching for you, that it wants to help you but is waiting for you to ask. So ask, then you shall receive. Just ask. Ask. Ask to receive the things you rightfully require in order to accomplish the purpose you were born to do. Just because you were born to do it does not mean you don't need the tools to get it done. It doesn't mean you don't need to have certain things provided for in order for you to be able to be successful in what you've tasked yourself to succeed in. It's like a good analogy for this is breastfeeding. So many people are like, breastfeeding is so natural. It is. Breastfeeding is so healthy. It is. Doesn't mean it's easy, especially in the beginning, especially for one who's never breastfed. It takes a certain amount of knowledge, experience to be able to do it with ease. And when it's something that has been so far removed from society, like you're not allowed to witness a woman breastfeeding because it's what? It's obscene, because what? Right? Like, oh, a woman shouldn't expose herself in that way. Oh, that's a sexual thing and blah 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 blah. I tell you right now, when my babies were infants, I'd breastfeed in public uncovered. I don't care. You have a problem with it? Stop looking. I'm not waving my breast in your face. Secondly, it's actually your problem, because breasts, I am a mammal. Mammalians produce milk. Milk is produced in the mammary glands, which are in the breast, making the breast a physical structure designed to feed babies. It's not my issue, it's yours. And that's the thing. So many of us, we've been led to be shamed, and we're not able to witness other women who are breastfeeding successfully, so we can learn how to properly hold the child, how to properly latch the child on. I mean, you don't just show a newborn a nipple and they know what to do. You have to guide them. You have to be able to know. You have to have someone else guide you. And newsflash, Men are mammals too. They also have mammary glands in their chest. Hmm. You can find evidence of men who have successfully induced lactation, the production of milk, in their chest tissue. They're mammals. That's one of defining factors of mammals. We have mammary glands that produce milk to feed our offspring. When you exist in an environment that doesn't allow you to see the power of softness, well, then you get confused and think the only way to show your strength is to be hard, to be rough, to be tough, to be aggressive. I thought that for a very long time. I thought that for a very, very, very long time, that unless you are rough and tough and aggressive, um, then you're weak, you know? And I mean, yeah, no, I had to learn. It took me a very long time to learn that the true power for me personally, my true power is in my vulnerability, my softness, and my grace, and the soft folds of my femininity. That is my truth and my power. Although I have very masculine energy and I can embody very masculine type behaviors, that masculinity that exists within me is survival. It comes from a need to survive in a patriarchal environment. And myself and my soul are all about efficiency. And if I have to be masculine to survive, then so be it. But now I've exited that space of simply surviving life and I've entered into a space of thriving. And in order to thrive, I must embrace the soft folds of my femininity. This space where other people can exist with me and feel held gently with nothing but genuine love. And because of the sacredness of that space, no, not everyone has to be welcome there. Not everyone has to be invited or have a space held just for them. No, my sacred feminine spaces are for me to decide who will fill those spots. If you think you have to let someone into your life because you're a sacred feminine and that's, yeah. Yeah, no. No, I don't. No, I don't. And if I don't let you in, what will you do? Outside of having a tantrum and making demands that you are in no position to expect me to cater to, what happens? Not a damn thing. Because you don't have that type of authority to force me into a war that I don't want to be a part of. And that's the beauty of that feminine grace. You can choose to be in that environment, or much like I do, I choose to saunter away from you. I don't have to walk or run. I can choose to saunter in a very sultry way, just to show you that you don't bother me none. You are no credible threat to me, and I am not in competition with you. So know your place when you address a goddess. I'm just saying. When you can begin to exist in that state where you know I don't have to subscribe to what you believe in. I don't have to do what you want me to do. I don't have to comply. I don't have to force myself to feel things just because you do. You enter into a place of power that no one can take you from. Because once something lives within you, in order to take it, they have to take all of you. And I promise you, when you exist in that space of power, they refuse to take that as well. So they'll just leave it alone. They'll leave you alone. Final card, card number 6. Daughter of the Phoenix. When the soul is ready to spread its wings, it goes through a deep cleansing, purification, and preparation for new levels of spiritual wisdom, power, and light. Just like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew, you are going through such a phase of heavenly purification, preparation, and initiation. This is an advanced phase of soul growth, and soon after, you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your divine life path. Kuan Yin, daughter of the phoenix, has been through fire, both physical and heavenly, and has ascended into a position of great spiritual peace, power, and authority. She guides you now to claim your rebirth and ascend. In the same way that if we were moving house, we would need to sort through our possessions, and sometimes it's an opportunity to let go of that which we do not wish to take with us into our new life. As we prepare to move into a higher level of consciousness, there are old habits, stuck emotions, and stagnant energy that do not belong in our new life cycle. And I'm wondering if this person who is the one coming forward to claim this proper place in your life, not to claim you. You are not to be claimed. You are not property. You are not chattel, right? The only thing someone can claim is their proper place in my life. That's the only thing. You cannot claim me. I am not to be owned. I am to be held and cherished like the treasure that I am. So this is someone who's coming forward to claim their proper place. And as they prepare themselves to do this, they are needing to go through their life circumstance, their emotional baggage, all of that. They have to go through all of that to begin recognizing what should be allowed and what should be disposed of. The path of purification and initiation by celestial fire is preparation for spiritual enlightenment, greater happiness, well being, prosperity, success, spiritual responsibility, and leadership. It can be challenging time as that which would stand in the way of a new level of spiritual potency must be eliminated. Remember, this card came out and it was like, I already knew. We already know when this card comes out in reverse, it has a tendency to be someone attempting to use magical means to interfere with the process, to further perpetuate a separation that just does not need to continue. What do I say to that? Not today, demon whore. Okay. Okay. That which would stand in the way of a new level of spiritual potency must be eliminated, and often these things are deep fears, doubts, or questions about your own worth and ability. It can feel confronting to meet these parts of ourselves consciously, yet we cannot let go if we don't even realize what we are still holding on to within us. This initiation will help you release any old baggage or pain that will not resonate with the higher levels of light that you're preparing to live. You can feel it can feel challenging at times, but know that there is nothing wrong. There is actually something very right behind these experiences. Do not fear the challenges. You would not be taking these spiritual exams if you are not ready to live at a higher spiral of consciousness. Have some faith in your own progress and remember not to get attached to what is leaving your consciousness as you are preparing to ascend. Letting go of old energies with trust, even if you do not always consciously understand what is happening, is the quickest way to be able to ascend easily and gracefully. Trusting yourself in your process, right? To pass this initiation and benefit from it, we must be prepared to surrender that which needs to be burned away. Kuan Yin, daughter of the Phoenix, guides you to have faith and fearless trust that it is safe to let heavenly fire have its way, so that you may rise up anew into your spiritual destiny. The initiation is in its final phases when you are able to put your new beliefs and talents to the test, living based on your spiritual principles of trust, faith, and love. Ooh, someone has made decisions that have placed them into this final phase. They went out on a limb. They trusted their ability to discern what they should and should not do, right? No matter what is presented now, it's an opportunity for you to apply your spiritual values and live your life accordingly. Then the celestial fire will have soon done its work, and you will arise like a glorious phoenix, ready for a new life. This is someone who's completely changed their life in order to be in better alignment with yours. Now, they're not changing themselves. They're not trying to be some caricature of what they think you want. No, they're naturally, organically shifting through their life, through their experiences. They're allowing what is meant to be to be. And they're not forcing, they're not rushing, they are carefully and closely listening. Listening to the whispers of soul, listening to the guidance that gets them to where they need to be. And where is that? Right beside you. They're going to be right there, right beside you, as an equal. As an equal. I don't know if this will end up in a romantic intimacy between you and another. It really depends. The potentiality is there. For you guys, the potentiality is there. For some of you guys, I mean, the potentiality for that is there, but it really depends on both of your ability to trust in the process that you're in, to not rush things, to not try and control things. No manipulation, no guilt, none of that, shadiness can be utilized. This is, I don't know which one of you has a tendency to utilize those type of tactics in relationships in order to get the upper hand, but you need to lay your insecurity to rest. You need to let that take a nap long term. Your insecurities cause you to behave in this way, where because you're insecure about potential rejection, abandonment, and all these other different concepts, you begin to use very manipulative tactics to reassure yourself that you still have a proper place in their life. That's how to ensure a decline in trust. The moment I sense you're manipulating me, I will not trust you anymore. I might give you more time and attention from me to better gauge just how manipulative you are before I walk away from you. I promise you, I will not trust you. I will not let you in deeper. You will forever remain at the cusp of being rejected. Because once you show me that, and for someone like me, you can't hide things from me if I want to know. If I feel like I need to know something about you, I will know. I don't need your permission. I will know. So it's better for you to leave me in a space of simply observing and not feeling like I have to know for my safety, for my well being. Because I promise you, information I seek out, I will always get. Because, why? For my safety. I don't seek out information just to know about you. No. When it comes to you needing to decide whether or not this person is safe for you, yeah, you need to find the information that will help you to decide in a very healthy, very empowered manner. And once you get the information that you need, I'm not talking about stalking people online. That's just ugly. Stalking people online, like, ew. Ew. I'm talking about assessing their energy. How does it make you feel? I think I have to clarify this. You cannot hide from me your intention because I feel it. I can feel your intentions with me. And once I begin to feel that, I will seek out more information. And once I have enough information based on the energy you are projecting into your environment, then I'll make my decision in the most appropriate way. I will choose what is appropriate when it comes to dealing with you, or maybe not dealing with you at all. So, if you're the cross watcher, just keep working on whatever it is you need to work on. Whatever insecurities that continue to exist within you, allow yourself to really just work on that. There's nothing you need to be insecure over. We all have a history. We all have been through this or that. There's nothing to be ashamed of. If you think you need to approach someone who is destined to have this profound connection with you in a way where they expect perfection from you, I think maybe you're thinking of the wrong person. I think you're thinking of the wrong person. Because who you are right now, as you are, is already enough for whoever this person is. It's your fears that are causing you to delay your own growth. You have growing to do with this individual. I don't know if the growing will be through adversity or it will be through um, camaraderie, support, love, just beautiful things. It's really up to you. It's up to you to choose which one it is. Okay. I hope everything that we talked about today gives whoever needed clarity the clarity that they needed. I mean, it's life's going to be fine. Life is always fine. Things are always fine. You always get through things. Okay. Okay. Just continue. Allow the truth of who you are to rise to the surface of your skin. So when whoever this is for you, when they finally are in your presence, they can witness the way they make you glow. It's beautiful. I love that. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. I will see y'all here tomorrow. Wait. Let me check what time the cord lab is before I start speaking. Let's see. I might not be here tomorrow. Oh, yes. I will see you here tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for church. Bye, everyone.